You might already be noticing something, because every time a human tightens themselves, like a clenched fist, pretending it's a heart, the whole inner orchestra goes out of tune. And when someone breathes, even accidentally, they unlock a doorway that was never locked in the first place. This is how gifts awaken, not through striving, but through unbracing. A kid already knows. They fall, cry, reset, play again. Like their nervous system is a self-cleaning oven for emotions. Adults, they rehearse tension, like it's a goddamn performance review. But what if your spiritual activation is just remembering what your body never forgot? As you stay open, intuition naturally adjusts like a satellite dish turning toward a signal. And the signal was always there. When awareness unclenches, creative downloads happen without effort. Ideas pop like popcorn in a quiet room. Emotional energy flows rather than clogs. Inside, it feels like remembering instead of learning. Some people call that psychic. Some call it instinct. Some call it finally listening. And you can call it yours now. A flower, it doesn't manifest shit by gritting its petals tighter. It opens. It risks the air. And the sun says, there you are. A radio doesn't improve its reception by tightening the dial. It loosens into the right frequency. A musician doesn't fix a wrong note by strangling the guitar neck. They soften their hands. And the song remembers how it wanted to be played all along. Your vagus nerve, that wandering maestro, it likes it when you breathe like you trust life. And each breath teaches your body we're safe enough to expand. Expansion is where intuition lives. Expansion is where creativity lives. Expansion is where your truest self is already waving at you. Like, took you long enough. Where do you already do this? When you laugh, your psychic awareness upgrades. When you sigh deeply, your inner antenna straightens itself. When you stretch, energy routes get unclogged. When you stop overthinking, clarity casually walks in like, miss me? You've been practicing activation without knowing. If you continue staying open when life gets loud, the future expands. You move from defending to receiving, hesitation to intuition, smallness to signal strength. Relationships soften, opportunities appear earlier than expected. Synchronicities stop being a coincidence and start being Tuesday. But when you tense up out of habit, the world shrinks to the size of a clenched jaw. The consequence of closing is always the same. Less music. And now, as you continue breathing, in the way you do when you forget to be afraid, notice how the nervous system rewrites its own manual. Stay open, stay curious, stay soft, even when the world gets hard. Because when pressure shows up again, and it will, you'll automatically hear that subtle inner voice whisper. Don't close while the music's still playing. And you'll listen, without effort, without force, without having to remember how. It just happens. Openness isn't vulnerability, it's signal clarity. Sensitivity isn't weakness, it's precision awareness. You aren't fragile, you're a finely tuned instrument. Fear isn't the enemy, it's just feedback. Everything is one system, separation. It's a mislabeled filing cabinet. A year from now, maybe even sooner, someone will ask you how you became so intuitive, creative, multidimensionally tuned into life. And you'll laugh, like a 5-year-old who forgot to stay upset. Because all you did was stop gripping so hard. You learned to let the instrument play. So you can go forward now as someone who breathes before bracing, trusts sensation as information, tunes instead of tightening, resets faster than the story can stick, lives open, plays the full song. And every cell in you already knows. Spiritual activation is the biology of bravery. Bravery is staying open. Staying open is letting your gifts breathe. You are the music and the musician. Play on.